Impact so far in the Viking defense. Second down 9. Darnold getting messy, going deep, and he's got Jefferson. He's got Jefferson. It's a foot race downfield with Brown. Shifting gears. Getting a block. That's 6.
Welcome back to our series of 32 teams in 32 days, where I give us a different team to preview each day as we count down to the NFL season. We're into the single digits, y'all, just 9 days away from kickoff, and today we're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. Last season in the land of 10,000 lakes was simply sensational. Minnesota went 14-3, a whopping 7 wins more than 2023, finished second in the NFC North behind Detroit, and made the playoffs for the second time in the last 3 seasons. Unfortunately, the Vikings' playoff run couldn't even come close to that glory, falling to LA 27-9 in the wildcard round. And over the offseason, there were some notable departures from the Gopher State, like Sam Darnold and Shaquille Griffin to Seattle and Cameron Bynum to Indianapolis. But the Vikings also made some moves. They extended Aaron Jones, picked up Jonathan Allen from Washington, Javon Hargrave from San Francisco, and Rondale Moore from Atlanta. Now let's see how the Vikings did in the draft. It wasn't a busy draft weekend for Minnesota in the slightest. Just 5 picks total, 3 on offense, 2 on defense, in a draft class that looks like this. Donovan Jackson from Ohio State, Ty Felton from Maryland, Tyrion Ingram Dawkins from Georgia, Kobe King from Penn State, and Gavin Bartholomew from Pitt. According to ESPN, here's the Vikings' projected Week 1 starters as they head to Chicago to take on the Bears. This is offense, defense, and special teams. Those will all be on your screen now. This Vikings team, led by Coach Kevin O'Connell in his 4th season in Minnesota, is toward the middle in payroll, the 17th highest in the league. They're in the top 10 in cap space at $31.5 million. They're toward the older bunch, just outside the top 10 oldest teams in the National Football League. My big question for the Vikings is J.J. McCarthy the answer? The Vikings took a risk this offseason. With Sam Darnold at the helm, Minnesota won 14 games, which doubled their win total from a season ago. But now Darnold's a Seahawk. So the question becomes, how much of the Vikings' success was he responsible for? Can the Vikes keep right on rolling with JJ, or was Sam just too crucial to let go? Because on the topic of JJ himself, the last time we saw him in action, he was winning a national championship with Michigan. But McCarthy also missed a whole year of football, and the competition he'll face this year is far better than that of the Big Ten. He'll basically be going against the college all-star team every single week if you think about it. This is a lot to ask of any quarterback, let alone one with no league experience. Time to see if JJ's up to the task. My Vikings hot take is Minnesota finishes last in the NFC North. Vegas sets the Vikings win line at 8.5, and I'm going to take the under. So where are all my Vikings fans at? Sound off in the comments. And for everybody else, did I get to your team yet? If I did, they'll be in the 32 Teams in 32 Days playlist, which can be found on my channel. But if not, don't worry, I will get to them. In fact, I might even talk about them tomorrow. Only way to find out is leave a like and subscribe, help me get to 5,000 subs, and come back for the next installment. But until tomorrow, I'm the voice of Evan, and remember to always keep the vibes high.